Ah, I knew it. You couldn't stay away.
I couldn't after I got this. Please join me on the New Year's Eve Express departing Santa Barbara Central Station, December 31st at 7:30 p.m., an evening to make memories. What kind of memories?
Oh, lovely ones. The whole family. If you don't come, there'll be a terrible gap.
That's emotional blackmail, C.C. Capwell. So where are you taking the whole family?
Oh, I can't. I can't give details about that. It'll ruin the surprise. You going to accept the invitation or what?
Yes.
Oh, that's wonderful. You're going to love the trip. It's a trip you'll never regret. Unlike the one you have been thinking of taking.
Sneaky. That's very sneaky of you. You said you would not pressure me about the business trip to Europe.
I'm not, my darling. I'm not. If you want to take a 6-month trip away from all the people you love and adore to go to Europe, that's your decision, isn't it?
That's right.
That's right. Whatever. I'll make a promise to you. Tonight is going to be one of the most wonderful nights of your life.
Take a look at this. I hadn't even thought about New Year's.
Yeah, well, I think you ought to go with your family. It sounds like a great thing your father's got planned here.
I don't know.
Hey, if you're worried about me, don't be.
Well, what are you gonna do?
Oh, like, I got some plans in mind. Look, you go, enjoy yourself. I'll be fine, really. Go.
Okay, maybe I will. First, I'd better go get out of these sweaty clothes and take a shower.
Yeah, I wish you would.
Thank you.
An old acquaintance we forgot, huh?
How the hell did you get in here?
Or never brought to mind. What are you talking about, Pally? This is like a second home to me, right? Besides, you should have expected me. Time's running out. Kelly's gonna cut you out of her will tomorrow, right?
So you've come to claim your pound of flesh before the clock strikes 12, huh?
Don't give me that garbage, all right? She's already in the past tense. It's a question of mechanics now. You know what'd be real easy? How about we go upstairs and drop an electrical appliance in the shower?
Hey, you're crazy, man. You point the finger right at me, and you wouldn't see a red cent.
I'll tell you what, that red cent blood money is both of our blood money, buddy. You're gonna walk away from this a rich man. Oh, yeah. You know what else? The little New Year's Eve train party they're having tonight has given me a whole new idea on how to dispose of that lady. We're gonna do it in a way where nobody's gonna point fingers in our direction at all.
Jack Rawson was murdered to keep him from talking.
All right, where's your proof?
We came up with some new evidence.
Hi.
Hi.
Oh, I'll wait outside.
No, stick around. You should hear this, too. We found the syringe the nurse used to administer that sedative to Jack Rawson. It contained traces of digitalis.
Someone switched the needles.
Whose?
I know that look. He's optimistic. You are, aren't you?
I'm damned optimistic. This man just made a mistake. A big one.
Just give me a hint so I know what to wear.
Baby, you can come as you are. I mean, when we're underway, you can then decide what fits your mood. You have a whole selection on board.
You're incredible.
I know, that's what I've been telling you.
Sometimes you can be the most romantic man in the world.
I want to be that for you all the time.
You say that now, but what about once you think you got me?
Then it'll be even better. I just want you to believe it.
Just kept hitting me. Over and over, and the whole time he was hitting me, he kept yelling, "You're not my daughter. You're not my daughter." And the weird thing is, all he could keep thinking about, over and over and over again, was how he used to call me his little angel. My little angel. He said I could do anything I wanted to because I was special. I had magic in me. I could be anything I wanted to be because I had a sparkle in my eye. The shiniest sparkle he ever saw. As shiny as a polished crystal. An angel. Some angel I turned out to be, huh?
Don't blame yourself. He hit you. Your father is the one with the problem.
No, don't you see? I'm the one with the problem. I am. Me and this life, we don't go together anymore. We don't work together. That's why I decided. Tonight, I'm gonna bury Crystal.
I want you on the train with her tonight.
Didn't you hear us? You must have, huh? She didn't invite me.
Well, then you play on her sympathies, because you do that real well. Or you tell her you want another date with her and you'll never darken her doorstep again. Whatever. Get on the train with her. And then once you're there, you start pumping her with drinks. So she gets a little high, right? Then make her very high. Then when she leaves for the powder room, I want you to follow her. And you make sure no one else is around.
Well, that's good. And then what? I just push her off the train, huh?
Exactly. What the hell are you looking at, man? What have we been planning for months, huh?
Understand this. I don't hate her.
You don't have to hate her, pal. Just love her money. With all that alcohol in her blood, nobody's gonna suspect a thing. She's drunk, she goes out in the corridor, she bumps into the door, she falls out. Simple.
You're a cold-hearted bastard, you know that? You really get into all this gory stuff, don't you?
Yeah, Jeffy, I'm an enthusiastic guy. You know, I throw myself into all my work, which is probably the opposite of you. So maybe I should...
Hey, they just said I'll take care of them. Well, right. And count them.
I told you, man. Time is running out.
You better get out of here. Just get out of here. Look, I will take care of it. Count on me, all right?
You can count on me too, buddy.
Hey, you all finished showering?
No, I forgot to bring up the shampoo that I bought this afternoon.
Hey, you should have called. I would have brought it up.
Well, you know me. I'm always doing things the hard way. Was somebody here? I thought I heard voices.
The radio, listening to the news.
So what do they think? Is the world going to last long enough to ring in the new year?
Well, one way or the other, we'll all be around for that one.
You see, the person who switched those needles had to know that digitalis is not traceable, had to have access to the drug and knowledge of what a lethal dose would be.
See, the autopsy showed the same amount of sedatives in Jack's bloodstream as the nurse said she injected.
So he also knew what a standard dosage would be in a person in Jack's condition. He must have known that that would cover him, thinking that we wouldn't suspect he'd switched the needles.
Jack said the man entering the medication room was wearing surgical greens.
Maybe it was a doctor.
Or a medical student or a pharmacologist.
All right, well, that certainly narrows it down. What do we do next?
I'm going to check everyone that has had access to that room, took out digitalis or that particular sedative in the last few weeks. In fact, if you'll excuse me, I was about to start on that right now.
Good luck.
Okay, I'll wait for you here.
Okay.
Thanks. So, this may be it. How do you feel?
Hopeful. Angry. He's just disrupted so much of our lives in the past few months. I mean, Cruz and I have been like puppets being dragged at the end of a string, and now he's causing us to miss the celebration, a New Year's celebration with my family.
Listen, maybe you all can go after.
No. My father has planned a special train trip, and I kind of thought it might be the last time before baby was born that Cruz and I could be together alone. But no, we're going to stay here, and we're going to track down this madman. And I know this sounds really, really selfish, that there are hundreds of other parties, but...
I understand. Really, I do. It's New Year's Eve. Everybody wants to be with someone that they love.
Yeah, and I wish you had made up with Mason, so you would be coming to this party.
Thanks. Listen, maybe he'll change his mind. He'll take the night off, and you can go anyway.
I don't think I'm going to tell him about it. He's been too close on this case to stop now. And maybe, just maybe, by New Year's Day, we'll be rid of this nightmare forever.
We met at the Lair. One is a terrific dancer.
And so are you, Teddy.
Well, she wore out every single guy on the entire dance floor. It was still going strong. I was the only one left, so I had to step in. And she wore me out.
I did not. Isn't he terrible? What's your family going to think of me?
We're going to think that Teddy has found a lovely new friend, and we're going to be delighted that you're going to be with us tonight, Wanda.
Oh, thank you, Mrs. Capwell. I am, too. I'm really thrilled about the party, Mr. Capwell.
Well, good. You can dance all night.
Oh, sometimes I think I was born in the wrong era. I should have been around for the 30s, for those marathons where they just kept going and going for days and weeks. Like in the movie, they shoot horses, don't they? Of course, that was sad, all those people starving and passing out on the floor.
Yeah, well, the Depression wasn't much fun for dancers then.
I guess not. Oh, but dancing on a train, it's so exciting. In the movies, things happened on trains that couldn't happen anywhere else.
what sort of things would that be?
Didn't you see Murder on the Orient Express? Oh, and those Hitchcock oldies, Strangers on a Train, and the lady vanishes.
Oh, well, we're not going to have any strangers on the train. We're not going to be lady vanishing or anything like that.
Oh, I know, but it'd be fun to have a mystery to solve, wouldn't it?
Well, I always like westerns myself where the hero rides off into the sunset.
Well, tonight it's going to be riding off on a train instead of a horse. I love it.
Hey, how are you? Happy New Year to you all. You as well. Thank you. Look, I'm sorry to interrupt this, but I'd like to talk to Kelly. So, if you just excuse us.
Certainly.
First.
Absolutely. What is it?
Look, I'm going to go back on what I said, and I'm going to ask you to invite me along tonight.
But I thought that you had something...
Yeah, I know. I know what I said, but I've been thinking about it, and it just seems to me that this is just the wrong way to end our marriage, you know. Our last few hours together should be happy ones with happy memories, and, I don't know, instead of with legal papers, final decrees, and... Look, what I'm trying to say is I'd like for us to be friends. I was hoping you'd feel the same way.
I do. And I'm very glad you're going to be coming along tonight. You've been a part of this family for a long time. Everybody! Jeffrey's going to be coming along with us tonight on the train.
Oh, wonderful,
Really?
Jeffrey. Glad to have you.
Terrific.
Thank you very much. Good deal. So, you made any security arrangements for this train trip?
Of course I have. The rapist has been court-checked. Well, why are you asking?
Oh, no, nothing. No reason. I'm just checking.
Oh, are we crazy? I'm a wackadoo. I know it. I mean, New Year's Eve, we're on the beach. You're a priest. I'm a call girl.
You're an ex-call girl.
Right. How do you feel about that? I mean, you're still a priest, even though I'm a call girl.
I can handle it, don't worry.
All right, sure.
Yes.
Okay. Ready? Out with the old, in with the new. Goodbye, Mr. Albertson. That felt great!
Is that a nurse's uniform?
It certainly is. There was this doctor over at the hospital and used to come over for a session, and we'd always start off by a full medical examination, cut down on all my medical bills. And then eventually we'd get into playing doctor. And I'm not shocking you, am I?
No, I'm afraid not. No.
That's right. You're used to hearing confessions all the time. I mean, we sort of have a lot in common with our jobs and everything. I've heard a lot of secrets in my day. I can't actually give absolution, but I never pass judgment either. Sometimes I think we're all just a bunch of kids trying to act like grown-ups.
Sometimes I think so, too.
Okay. You pick one. It's your turn.
This is pretty.
Oh, yeah. It wasn't all bad, you know. There were some nice people.
I'm sure.
This was a gift from Mr. Cooper. He was this sweet old man. He was a gardener. And all he ever wanted to do was hold my hand and talk about flowers. Paid me a whole fee for it every time, too. I learned all about hardy perennials and seeds and bulbs and...
Why don't you stop by tonight?
Well, I have a date.
Oh, that's wonderful. I should have realized.
With Samantha. Actually, I'm looking forward to spending a nice, cozy evening with my daughter. We'll clink bottles at 9, maybe go to sleep at 10. It should be very exciting.
Well, how about a brief stop on the way home?
I'd love to. I can't really. I have to take this dress back that Augusta gave me. This is the only last day that I can take it back. She thinks that I need to change my image to something a little more exciting.
Oh, well, let me see. Maybe I can do something about it for me.
Are you serious?
No. It's really
Stop
ugly.
It. You're scaring me. Listen, you know what I think? I think that you should ask Cruz or tell him about the party, and I think that he may want to go anyway.
Oh, I don't want to pressure him into it. Hi. That was fast.
Well, I don't want to be late.
For what?
Your dad's party.
You know about it?
Oh, he called here when we didn't respond, and I took the liberty of saying we'd go. I hope that was okay. What is so amusing here?
Nothing. Well, what about the investigation?
Well, I started going down the list, and everybody I wanted to talk to was either away for the holidays or gone for the weekend, so I figured we're going to have to wait until all the fun stuff is over. Which is okay with me. I think it's time for us to make tracks if we want to be on that train. I want to make tracks to be on the train. It's kind of a... These are the jokes.
You know, you really are wonderful.
I'm crushed, actually. What are you doing here, Julia? Are you waiting? Are you going to be here tonight or something?
No, I'm just going to work a little longer. Do you mind if I use your office? They're cleaning mine.
Be my guest.
All right, I'll go get my files. Have a happy New Year.
Thanks.
You too, sweetie.
You too. You really are funny.
Thank you.
Oh, no.
What? What's wrong?
I don't have anything to wear.
Oh, well, you know, I like you best au naturel anyway.
Yeah, well, not everybody likes me that way. I'm serious. I think it's too late to go out and get anything.
Oh, my goodness, I guess we won't be able to go to the big party.
Listen, I am going to this party if I have to wear Julia's leopard-style thing as a sarong.
Well, that's an idea.
Yeah. You don't take this seriously at all, do you?
Maybe that's because there's a surprise waiting for you at home.
Is it a dress? It is, isn't it? I love it. Why are you so great? You think of everything.
Well, I try. Can we go now?
Yes.
After you, dear.
Wait, how's it that you knew to buy me a dress when you just found out about the party?
Your father left it for you.
And you were going to try to code for it.
I told you I'd try.
You know, if you weren't so wonderful, I could get really mad at you.
If you weren't so loco, I could reveal my motive. Better make tracks for the train.
World, with the exception of what I'm wearing right now, just went up in smoke.
Well, you can enjoy looking forward to that.
Yeah.
If you need some money, I can lend you some.
No, I've got lots of money saved. That's not it.
What's bothering you then?
I guess I'm a little scared.
Of what?
Well, I feel so good right now, and I feel so safe in here. I'm just afraid of what will happen when I leave the chapel.
What are you afraid is going to happen out there?
I might lose this feeling. I mean, I know you say I'm strong and everything, but what if I'm not strong enough to carry that out there with me?
I mean, without it, you think that you're going to go back to...
I don't want to. I don't want to do that. But what if I run into one of my old Johns and he starts asking me, where you been, baby? Boy, have I missed you, baby? Or I run into one of the old girls from the escort service and she starts telling me about how everybody's been asking about me and where have I been?
You'll deal with it.
Or what about Bobby? What if I run into Bobby and he tries to convince me of how good he was for me and how much I need him? I mean...
You'll deal with it because I have faith in you that you're strong enough to handle it.
Well, I don't have to start being strong till 12 o'clock, right? So that means that I don't have to worry about it until it's midnight.
Well, yes, I suppose you have a reprieve until then. Why don't we go out and get you some new clothes right now? I know a place that's open tonight.
Are you serious? You'd go out there and do that with me?
Sure, if it would help.
Oh, God, that would do a hell of a lot for my morale. Use my language. I'll watch that.
For your morale, I mean, there aren't many women that want to be with a priest on New Year's Eve.
Well, I wasn't thinking about the priest part. I was thinking about a tall, dark, handsome man who is willing to be seen with me.
Oh, my God.
Oh, it's so dark. I love it.
Yeah. Are there light switches anywhere?
Oh, I can't find any.
Don't step on anyone, darling.
Well, what if we're in the wrong car? No, your father said this was the car.
Kelly, where are you? All aboard!
This is beautiful. I can't believe it. How long did it take you to put all this together?
My whole life. I think I'm finally getting a hang of it now. Champagne for everybody!
All right. I'm so glad you were all here because this is just a fancy excuse to have all the people I love and adore in one place. And I want you all to have a good time and just be happy. That's all. Here you go.
Well, where are we going, Cece?
We're going to go on a short trip to the Sierra.
Oh, the air side moonlight, that is the ultimate.
No, my darling, the ultimate is having you all here because there's enough joy and love in this place to fill up 2 universes. So to a toast, new starts, new beginnings. Yes.
Cheers.
Glad you came.
I'm glad I came too. This is absolutely incredible.
Well, can it get even better?
Oh, come on. No, there's no more.
Yeah, there is. You'll see in a minute. Come with me right now. Everybody, come over to
Our story. 2 strangers see each other across
Crowded room.
a train car. There's an instant attraction.
Oh, go on with that.
When we dance, we talk.
But what?
Ourselves. We discover each of us has someone we hate that we'd like to have out of the way. Who's your someone?
Ooh, an old math teacher of mine.
No, Ted.
No, a stockbroker.
You're making fun of me.
No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Okay, we agree to put aside our mutual attraction.
Oh, now why do we have to do that?
Because it wouldn't be wise to know too much about each other. We're going to commit the perfect crime, and we have to remain strangers to make it work.
Ah.
We're each going to kill the person the other one hates.
Right, the strangers on the train.
But there it was 2 men, Guy and Bruno, Farley, Granger, and John Garfield.
Robert Walker.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Anyway, after we finish the crime, we can't see each other for a long, long time. But eventually we meet again and fall in love.
You like to live your whole life like the movies.
No. Movies are much more exciting than real life. I love pretending I'm someone else. Don't you, Teddy?
Well, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I just need to find who I am myself first.
Perfect New Year's Eve, Mr. Catwell. The 2 of us together with our family.
I really see what I got planned for later on.
Come on, there's not more, is there really?
Oh, yes, this is going to be a night of increasing delight.
And I remember New Year's Eve. I won't just remember fireworks and your elegant decorations. I'll be thinking about the way you looked at me when you gave that toast to me. It's very special.
You don't know how special you are.
And just give me a little hint about the next surprise.
I will not. You're going to wait like
please.
everybody else. No, I'm not going to say a word. Not a word. Now, stop that.
Why is Mason tonight?
He had some business to take care of, some papers to do.
New Year's Eve? Couldn't somebody else do it?
Very easily. Guess he wanted an excuse not to be here.
Maybe he didn't want to be here without Julia.
Maybe he still felt uncomfortable around me.
You didn't have to walk me to my compartment. You know I feel safe.
Yeah, I know, but it doesn't hurt to be careful.
I wish you would be more careful walking around on a moving train. Jeffrey, what's the matter? You seem so nervous.
Oh, no, nothing. Look, which one is yours?
This one. I'm just going to be a few minutes.
All right, I'll wait for you, all right? Excuse me, tell me, I've been wondering, is there anyone else on this train besides the party guests and the crew?
No, sir.
No, not unless someone slipped on without being noticed, yes?
No, that's impossible. Mr. Capwell has security pretty tight.
Good, thank you. Thanks a lot.
How about this one?
Well, it's very nice. You said you wanted something that expressed your personality. I'm not sure. Is that?
Well, how about this expressing my personality?
Yes, well, that definitely does.
Like that,
Michael, what are you doing here?
I understand. It's just hanging on
So why don't you ask one of those women with a waistline to dance with you?
Now, why would I want to do that?
Because you love to dance and I can hardly walk now. I won't feel left out, I promise.
Well, I will. I like being part of a crowd. Get it?
Yes.
You know, this part party's kind of symbolic when you stop and think about it.
How's that?
Well, it's on a train. We've had a lot of important stuff happen on a train. We fell in love on one first. And then we fell back in love on one. That time when Pearl tricked us into thinking he was sick when he ate that food coloring or whatever it was he did when he was green around the edges. Trains have been good to us. I think this train will probably bring our baby luck.
That's a beautiful thought.
Okay.
Yeah, I was just thinking about us in this tiny little yellow box, rushing through the mountains. Mountains that are thousands of feet high.
Kind of makes you feel insignificant, doesn't it?
No, just the opposite. I feel like I have the entire universe in the palm of my arm.
Free ride tonight. Did you just screw this up, man? You're gonna screw it up. Listen to me. I'm protecting my investment, pal. You backed out of me once already.
You listen to me. If anyone finds you on this train, your investment is worth nothing.
Then you better pray to God that they don't, pal, because if they do, your name's the first thing out of my mouth.
I'm sticking to the plan. What the hell else do you want from me?
You're sticking to the plan? I just saw Kelly now. She doesn't look drunk, much less high.
Yeah, well, you know, it's still early, okay? She's gonna get a little suspicious if I start trying to pour booze down her throat. I have to be subtle about this. You know what that means, subtle?
Well, don't get so subtle you don't get the job done, pal.
The job, huh? My God, it's like you're talking about a shipment of goods or something. This is a woman we're talking about, a woman's life. A woman I still happen to be married to, and a woman that you used to love, TJ. Can you tell me something? Do you still have any feelings left for her?
Oh, yeah. I got hatred for her. Her and her entire family. You see, her and her kind have been stepping on me all my life. But tonight it stops. But I think maybe I'll take over because you look like a lost cause.
Just shut up, okay? Just shut up and keep out of the way. I know what I'm doing.
Then do it! Because if you don't, I will.
Well, hard as it is to imagine, Mr. C, I think you have outdone yourself.
Yeah, well, I must admit I had a few rocky moments, and I thought I might be the only passenger on board, but everything turned out just great. I'm very pleased. In fact, this looks like a one big happy family right now, doesn't it?
Yes, it does, and there's nothing that can take the place of family.
That's for sure. And it's been a lot of years since my son Channing died. I gotta tell you something, there's not a day goes by that I don't think about him, listen. Even after I learned, after his death, that he wasn't my legal son, and even though I learned things afterward that I didn't like hearing, my feelings never changed for him. You know why? I raised him. I loved him.
You trying to tell me something, Mr. C?
Just want you to be prepared.
Everybody tells you that time heals all wounds. But it's hard when you feel the pain still gripping you. But I'm better. I really am. More and more I feel the bad feelings fading across the good ones. I'm always constantly amazed about how wonderful you are. This is going to be the best year of your life. Thanks, Lou. It's going to be a wonderful year for you, too. Have you decided what you're going to do yet? No? It's a tough decision. Yeah. You know, 6 months is a long time, but I know that you don't want to give up your independence, and it's hard to make a business decision based on purely personal considerations. Right. You know, but... Well, I think it would be a really terrible time for you to go away. Leave Daddy, and I hope you don't go. I'm sorry.
It's all right. I've had the same thoughts myself. I'm trying to be rational and objective about this. Sometimes the heart is a stubborn muscle.
So did Wanda wear you out on the dance floor again?
I think she's worn me out altogether.
Oh, no. What happened?
Nothing. No, that's just it. I mean, she was a terrific girl when I met her at the Lair, but all we did there was dance. I mean, she's a terrific girl here tonight. But we're having a conversation with this woman.
Not good.
She doesn't believe in real life. I'm not kidding. Everything she talks about, or everything she does, it reminds her of some film. It's crazy. It's like that character in a Woody Allen film where the guy comes out of the screen. Oh, see, look, I'm doing it now myself.
Ted, it's just a date. You can still have a good time.
I know. You're right. I'm overreacting. I guess I have high expectations.
Listen.
But the thing is, I just don't want to waste my time with somebody that I don't really care about.
Listen, it's hard to find somebody to love. But give yourself a chance. It'll happen, I promise.
Well, you know, I think that applies for both of us. Whoa. Whoa, why are we stopping here? What's going on?
What's happening? Can't be polite any longer. Who is she?
She's a prisoner.
I knew you'd say that.
Well, she came to me needing help. She's had a very tough life.
I'm sorry. What kind of tough life?
You'll have to ask her.
I guess that's right.
Well, it's wild, but I guess that's what it's supposed to be, right? Right out of the jungle. Rawr. What do you think?
It's, well, what do you think?
Buy it. Go ahead and buy it. I'm just returning it. It was a gift.
Oh, the person that must have bought it for you had a great imagination. What do you think?
Well, what do you think?
Well, I guess I think I'd better look for something else.
This is really very odd. Celeste is decided to just turn over a new leaf, and new clothes are definitely a part of that. She's just gone through some very difficult experiences, and she's very brave, but she's sort of scared, and she needs some encouragement, so she asked me if I'd come along and help her with this. So that's why we're here. Well, I think that we're more on track now. What do you think?
Great. It's nice. Maybe a lighter shade of color.
Well, it comes in a light blue, too. Can I show you? Will you help me? Can you wait?
Sure. No problem.
Really? Okay, great. Wait here. I'll try it on. I'll show you.
Thank you.
And so, there's really nothing to be alarmed about.
An avalanche sounds like an alarming thing to me.
There's no danger from it, you're sure?
You think we should turn back?
Well, that's up to you. These things happen all the time up here. This one's just a couple of miles ahead. We can be on our way as soon as we get the tracks cleared.
Okay. Yeah, may I talk to you a minute?
That's what. Just think, if we'd gone a little bit faster, or if we left a little bit sooner, we'd be buried in the snow right now.
That's a comforting thought, Ted. Thank you.
What happened? Why are we stopped?
Well, there's some snow, a little avalanche a couple miles up the track.
No, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's too spooky. Did you ever see that movie about the Donner Party where they got stranded in the snow and they had to wait for days and
Come on,
days?
let's dance.
But there's no music.
Best laid plans. How are you feeling?
Well, I don't want to worry you or anything, but I just had a weird feeling a few minutes ago.
Weird how? What do you mean?
A contraction, maybe?
Are you in pain now?
No. Maybe I'm just imagining. Oh, Cruz, I think this is a labor pain. But aren't they supposed to be sort of far apart or something? And when they're kind of close together.
Baby. You know, it's probably just, maybe it's false labor or something. Okay, just calm down. I don't want to take any chances. I'll make a phone call. Just a second.
It hurts. Sinus pressure.
What is it? She's having contractions, Mr. C. I just made a phone call about it.
The baby's not due for weeks.
I think I forgot to tell it to the baby, Mama.
Yeah, I mean, we don't know for sure, but this could be it.
Well, look, I don't think we should sit here and wait. We should start the train rolling, get to that avalanche site, and hope that the track is cleared by then.
On the other hand, if it's not, we'll be that much further away from Santa Barbara.
You got a point. I'll get to the engine and have them back at the train to the nearest town.
That's okay, Mrs. C. I already called for a chopper. With any luck, they'll be here in minutes.
Oh, I have never bought so many new clothes at once. It feels like a holiday.
It is a holiday.
Oh, well, I want to thank you both so much. I never would have thought at any point about a week ago that people would have helped me the way that you have helped me. Without wanting something in return, of course. So, thank you.
It was fun.
And you were great. You were such a help. But
Well, we'll
you're
see if
always
you're
a
still
help.
smiling after you pay for all of this.
Okay, I'll be right back.
She's got a crush on you.
I don't think so. I think she's
Michael.
no, I think she's just
I
grateful.
can see it. It's very
Look,
clear.
and even so, it's harmless. It would be like a schoolgirl with their
Believe
teacher.
me, she is not a schoolgirl.
Well, well, thank you for your concern, but I think that I really can. There's nothing to worry about.
The damage is done. I'm ready. Are you ready?
Sure.
Okay.
Well, have a nice New Year's, the two of you.
We will. We will. You too.
Yeah.
Take care, Julia. Thank you. Come on.
I know I only talked to you 3 minutes ago. I still want to know where the damn chopper is.
I'm scared. What if something's wrong? This really is the time.
You once told me that you could tell if I was trying to lie to you just by looking into my eyes. I'm telling you now, everything's going to be all right. Am I right? That's right. This is going to be fun. Hang on. It's just that this little one inside of you can't wait any longer. We must have a real show person on our hands here, you know?
Oh, God.
Sorry. He or she figured out if there was ever a time to make a grand entrance, it was now. New Year's Eve party on a train? Come on, that's hard to pass up. I know I couldn't pass up. You just stand there. You hear that? You hear that?
Yeah.
We're going to be out of here in a few minutes. Just hang in, all right? Eden, we're about to bring a new baby into the world.